bust down. Always talking about what he wants to just dance on his broken soul. No, I don't want your number, no. I don't wanna give you mine, and no, I don't wanna meet you nowhere, no. Don't want none of your time, and no, I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me.
Hi guys. So today I'm going to be filming this look right here. It's nothing special. I just wanted to give you guys my latest foundation routine because I'm finally completely happy with it for the most part. This is how I achieve a glowy look, and just like the bases that I use underneath my foundation and stuff like that. If you guys want an eyebrow tutorial, let me know and I will film that for you guys. Alright, so I'm starting off with a fresh face. I moisturize with shea butter and, you know, all of that, exfoliated, because that's definitely the key to glowy skin. My skin has not been that great to me lately because Mother Nature. So, you know, I've been going through the struggle. Like, this is just now starting to get smaller. And I had some up here. My face has just not been working with me, especially because of, like, the weather down here. My skin has been really dry, and usually I have oily skin, so I have to like extra moisturize, especially underneath my makeup. I want to try micro needling, but I don't know how it's going to affect my skin. So if you've tried it, let me know if you like it. If not, then I don't know, I'll probably still try it. And if you guys want a video on that, on my experience when I do try it and all that, let me know. Also, some exciting news. I bought my plane ticket to Florida, so I will be going to Florida for spring break for a whole week. I leave on March 11th, I believe. So I'm going to be vlogging with my best friend, and this time it's going to be way more interesting, way more fun, and I'm definitely going to keep vlogging the whole time there. I'm going to remember because we're going to be doing fun stuff because it's warmer outside. Like last time I went to Florida, it was freezing. For Florida, it was cold. Like, it was probably, like, in the 40s, 50s. But for Florida, that's cold. Like, it doesn't get that cold there. So, it was freezing. We didn't really get to do much. Like, we still went places, but it was so cold we didn't get to do the things we wanted to do. So, this time, it's going to be lit with my best friend. It's going to be lit. I'm telling you. Me and my best friend are funny as hell together. Okay. So, I'm just getting ready for work right now. I work at Ulta. And I'm not really doing anything special today. I'm not in the mood to do like any vibrant makeup or anything. So I'm just gonna do my simple everyday. So lately underneath my primer, I've been using MAC Strobe Cream. I've been using the pink one, the peach one. So this may not work for everybody. You know, if you have oily skin, then I would recommend using the Becca one. It's kind of the same formula, but the Becca one is a little bit less oily than this one, so I would recommend using that one if you have oily skin. So I'm just gonna put that underneath my primer. So now that that's on my skin, I've been using the NARS Radiant Primer, and I mix it with because I still love my Marc Jacobs Perfecting Coconut Face Primer. So I've been kind of mixing the two. I don't really know what it makes a difference. I just like the way that my skin turns out when I use both of them. So I'm going to go ahead and put just a little bit of this primer on. Now that the primer is on my face, I like to set it with Mario Badescu spray. It doesn't matter what kind, just set your face. So now that is set, I like to let it sit in my skin for a few minutes before I put my foundation on. Okay, so now that that's set in my skin, I'm gonna be using, guess what, NARS, and this is the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. I really love this foundation. It's moisturizing, but it doesn't leave my skin oily. It lasts all night, and you can build it up to full coverage if you want. So I love this freaking foundation. It gives the flawless glowy finish. It's way better than the Weightless Luminous foundation. That one left my skin dry, it separated, and it like clinged onto my texture. But you know, everybody has different skin, so this is what has been working for me. I have combination skin, so depending on the weather, my skin can be oily and dry. but I really love this foundation. This has been my ride or die lately. So yeah, I love this stuff. And this is in the shade Macau. And I like to apply my foundation with a brush first because I feel like it makes me use less product, and then I go back in with a beauty blender to smooth it all out. Okay, so I got my foundation on, and what I like to do next is go ahead and put my concealer where I usually highlight, and then I'll go in and do my brows and let that sit in for a little bit. Right now I have the Tarte Shape Tape in Tan Sand, but usually I use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Here we go again with NARS, but I love NARS because this one's a little cakey, but it's okay. It's gonna work for now because this is what I have right now. Okay, so I just blended in all of my concealer, and the setting powder that I really like is the Patrick Star one. I got a little sample of it, but I ran out. So my second favorite would have to be the Makeup Revolution Luxury Banana Powder. This one's pretty good, especially for the price. It's really cheap, so they have it at Ulta. So I'm just gonna put that underneath my eyes, and I'll be back. So I can't find my Fenty Beauty contour, so I'm just gonna go in with my good old-fashioned Anastasia Beverly Hills cream contour, and I'm gonna go in with a mix of the shades Chocolate and Caramel. And as you can see, I put it in my cheekbones, in my jawline, and then I put a little bit underneath my lip to make my lip appear bigger. I don't like to put any on my forehead, just for the simple fact that I don't like the way it blends out when I do that. Maybe I just can't blend my forehead that good, but I don't like putting any on my forehead. I just do powder contour on my forehead. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out, and I will get back to you guys when I finish with that step. Okay, so now that I got the cream contour out the way, I'm going to powder contour. And I powder contour my nose and my forehead. I don't like doing cream contour on my forehead or my nose. So what I like to use for powder contour right now is just the Black Radiant Soft Focus Finishing Powder. This is in the shade Milk Chocolate. I mean, this is alright. It's nothing special about it, like go out and get it, but I do notice that I use Black Radiance powders because they have darker shades that I can actually use to contour. So if you guys know any good bronzers or contour powders for darker women, like just like one color powder, like I don't want like a whole kit. So if you guys know any recommendations, let me know. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in on my cheeks and underneath, and on my forehead, and also on my nose. Okay, so my forehead is not completely blended out yet. I like to go in with a skin color powder and blend everything out. But for right now, I'm going to clean up my contour with that same powder that I use underneath my eyes. And I'm also going to place some more powder around my face and other areas. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my nose contour. I like to do that last and let this sit while I do my nose contour. Okay, the brush that I use is this brush. I don't know if it's focused or not. It's kind of like flat and it's fluffy, so it makes it easier to blend out your nose contour. I'm just gonna use the same powder that I use on my cheekbones. Okay, so I put a little bit of powder on the side of my nose to kind of like shape out my nose contour. Now I'm gonna like get rid of all this. So now I'm going to go all over my face and make sure that everything is blended well. I'm going to use the MAC Studio Fix powder in NW5 or NW45. Just kind of like make sure all my face looks like it's supposed to be blended all together. Okay, so now that all of that is all together, I'm going to use my favorite blush palette. This is literally the only blush I've been using lately. I do like Raisin by MAC, but I just haven't re-upped on it. So the one that I've been using is the Blush Kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's one of their newer ones that came out around the holidays. This is in Gradient. I usually use the colors Vegas and Chocolate mixed together, so I think I kind of want like a little bit more orangey cheeks, so I'm just gonna do Vegas, which is this color right here and on my cheeks. And I like to put a lot of blush because blush disappears really fast. So okay, so now that I got my blush on, it's my highlight, which is my favorite part. So my favorite highlight lately has been the Maybelline Master Chrome. I'm sure you guys already know I use this literally every single time. Y'all are probably tired of seeing it, but this stuff right here gets you right. So I'm gonna spray my face with Mario Badescu, and then I'm gonna go in and highlight my face. So I'm done highlighting my face. Girl, sis, look at this glow. Look at this glow. Like, what else is there to say? So I'm gonna add a little bit of color on my lid, just a tad. So let's see. Usually when I do a look like this and I really don't want to do too much, I just go in with the color Eden. Y'all should know this by now. This is Eden from the Prism palette. I'm just gonna go in with that, just a smidgen on my lid. Okay, so I have all that. Now that all that's left, so besides my eyelashes and stuff, is my lips. So I'm gonna go in with this Milani lip liner in Sugar Plum, and then on top of that, I'm gonna pair it with Mama Star lip gloss. Okay, it's a little bit more pink than I wanted, so I'm just gonna go in with a new lipstick. This is a Liquid Suede in Sandstorm. Okay, so that's my lips, and for my lashes, I'm just going to be using the Wispies from Ardell. So I'm gonna speed through that and speed through mascara because, I mean, yeah, your girl got to focus when she does her lashes. Okay, so this is the finished look. Nothing special, just glow, natural glow. Well, it ain't not natural because I just put a bunch of shit on my face, but anyways, this is the finished look, and I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what other videos you have. Like I said, I'll be going to Florida soon, so I'll be doing some videos down there and some vlogs. Let me know what videos ideas you have for me and my best friend. Like, if you want us to film a best friend tag, any prank ideas, I don't know, let me know.